baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Siggy, today first pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Dean Kramer.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Manny Machado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Josh Bell.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Josh Bell. Bell launched a homer in his most recent game. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Orioles due up in the first, no score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab in this one, Nathan Eovaldi. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Someone with, I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Garrett Mitchell leading things off and takes a strike. Left-hand batter waits. Next offering misses down and away. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Ezekiel Duran now at the plate. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty.
One ball, one strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
To third, Machado tosses across to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Jarren Duran.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Swing and a foul out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. Now 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. That one the other way. Altuve over to first, and Witt is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Baltimore, second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Kramer back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And ball 1.
That's inside.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
On the ground to short, Witt. Now he launches a throw over his head, and it's going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now, so we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
Now here is Kyle Higashioka. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Man at second.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Wells hauls it in, and there's one away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Judge at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Duran to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back now at Oriole Park. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Went out.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Home run number 10 of the year. The Orioles strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Swing and a base hit.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here is Moncada, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And there's a ball. And the 1-0. In there at the knees.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Just missed. Fought off foul. And it remains 2-2. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Reese Hines
Nope.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one.
He's out.
Over to first,
He's
safe.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Here is Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
0-1's the
you want him
count.
to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and here is Yasmani Grandal. And that one fouled off. Grandal, a switch hitting catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. This one in the air. Kramer under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that misses at 1-1. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fastball is outside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three and two now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Blake Perkins. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs, looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch
Ball
misses
2.
there. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. There's a strike. Alcantara recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
That
1
one
ball,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Orioles,
Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit for the Orioles. Eovaldi checks the runner.
No, he's
throws
safe.
it away.
Hey.
Mitchell, the base runner at first with one out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw to third. The tag out.
He's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag. But a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Grounded out his first time up. Eovaldi picks over.
Safe.
Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. They're waving around Duran. He will score.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jarren Duran. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one missed. Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. And that one wrapped foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. They limit the damage here. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Josh Bell. That one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's one of the best players in the game. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball. Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that just misses. Roll to short, could be 2. Witt over to second, on to Goldschmidt. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here is Yohan Moncada. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Yohan Moncada.
This one popped up. Machado settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Rhys Hines. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away. Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. Struck him out looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Kramer back to work. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
In there at the knees for a strike. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Only 2 hits allowed
Perdomo.
so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Perdomo batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next pitch is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that chance handled. Only play is at first on the throw from shallow right. One away here in the fifth.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Grandal stands in now and watches strike one. One out and a runner at second. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball there.
One ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Walked his first time. And takes low for ball one. Altuve stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off down the right side. And that one a little bit high.
Ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. He continues to roll on the mound. Just missed.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Hey.
That one
Ball
off the mark. Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So man aboard, Kevin Alcantara. The next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls.
Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That one just missing inside, and it's 3-2. To the right side. Throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Inside, 1-0. Movement in the Yankees pen, Scott Alexander. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting loose as well. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and now 2-2. Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Duran at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Here's 0-1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that is that. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Blake Perkins. High fly ball down the left field line. Duran makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Goldie. Machado is out.
Now batting, 1st baseman, Josh Bell.
And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Bell measures 6 feet 4 inches, 260 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2011. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for the New York
Bottom of the
Yankees.
6th inning, and now it's going to be
Number
Bobby
52.
Witt Jr.
Scott Alexander.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Aroldis Chapman getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The other way. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Out to center. Ozuna should have it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now Yoan Moncada, a switch hitter batting right. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Duran off of first with 2 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Now 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, right fielder
Rhys Hines, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hines swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. On the ground at first, Bell. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
Higashioka lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. The Yankees looking to rally. Now a screamer into the outfield. Corrals it, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 2.
Number 10. Bo Brisky.
In the dirt. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. 1 out and a runner at second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Here comes the judge around third. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll reach second with 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. Geraldo Perdomo has grounded out a couple of times. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And fouled off. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. A strikeout and a walk. Well, squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Milner warming up as well. And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Backed off the plate that time. So the tying run at second, and they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really.
Now pitching
Blake
for the
Perkins
Orioles.
Stepping in now for the Yankees.
Number
Yeah, don't need
51.
much damage here, just a base hit.
Miguel
Likely will score 2.
Castro.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Whoa, that's down.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Outside, and it's 2-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single.
Now pitching for the New York
We're back
Yankees.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
40.
Luis Garcia.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Goldie in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kevin.
Now it's the DH, Kevin Alcantara. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Out there to center. Ozuna makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Garrett.
2 down,
Mitchell.
base is empty. Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We
the
go to the
Orioles.
8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Manny
Number
Machado.
50. Kendall Graveman.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Out to short. Witt. Machado out on the play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long
Now
time.
batting,
Got that hitter
first
out front.
baseman,
Rolled over it.
Josh
Put it on the
Bell.
ground.
Here's Josh Bell. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And downstairs. Up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And now he's falling behind Judge. And that misses off the outside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And Judge spoils that one. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Justin Slate.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
Second baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
Just missed. Upstairs. Now 2-0. And that clips the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Got him swinging. Bobby Witt Jr. will hit next. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside corner. The count now 2-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Now the Orioles catcher, Austin Wells. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way upstairs, and it's 2-0. Out to short. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees.
Now pitching for
All
the
set
Orioles.
to start the 9th in this one. And the batter now,
Number
Kyle
36.
Higashioka.
Hunter.
And there's a foul ball. Gaddis, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's 2 outs away. Altuve, the next to hit. First offering in the dirt.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Just missed. The Yanks trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Perdomo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Gaddis is just 1 strike away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. 4-1.